We're gonna vlog today. Today is the People's Tiny House Festival in Loveland, Colorado, and I'm unbelievably excited. Actually, I have my shirt on that says I live in a tiny house, and then on the bottom, which you can't see in the shot, but the bottom says ask me questions. So we're gonna go walk around, we're gonna see who's thinking about going tiny, and yeah, meet some new tiny friends. It's gonna be great. But first, coffee. Coffee time. So I had somebody stay in my tiny house recently, and they taught me this really cool trick, which is to put my coffee setup on a plate so that when I sit on the couch and set this on the footstool, it's like its own tiny table. I have a dining room table, but I don't ever take it out because it's behind the couch and it's really annoying. So this was kind of perfect. Okay. In a few minutes I'll have to get ready to go, but I just wanted to take a moment to have some coffee and have a little coffee chat with you before the chaos starts. It's good chaos, though. I'm so excited to go to People's. I have wanted to go to People's Tiny House Festival for a long time, and yeah, I've never been. This should be fun. I mean, I think I'm most excited to see people at the beginning of their tiny house journey, because that is kind of an experience that I didn't really get to have. If you watched my other video about how a tiny house was not the first plan, I put a little linky thing up here. I did not really pre-plan going tiny. I did not pre-plan going tiny at all. I just found a tiny house, realized it was the answer, and kind of went for it. And that I wouldn't necessarily recommend that for everybody. You could definitely get into a lot of trouble just doing it on the fly like I did. Fortunately, I got really lucky with this house, and I also had a real estate background. So I kind of knew how to do things like make sure there was clean title and do background research on the sellers and make sure the financing was in alignment and, you know, all of that kind of thing, get an inspection done. Like, I knew what pieces were at play and where I could be vulnerable. So I was in a little bit of a better position to do that and just go for it. However, I kind of missed out on some of that, you know, excitement and anticipation of going tiny and looking into the vendors and, you know, deciding if I was going to DIY or, you know, go with a builder or buy secondhand like I ended up doing. So, I don't know. You know, we all have our own experience. I would not change my tiny story, but I am excited to see people in that beginning stage of anticipation. Adventure pack. Got my sunscreen. Gonna get my business cards. Here we go. We're going to the People's Tiny House Festival. All right, I am headed into the People's Tiny House Festival here in Loveland. I'm very excited. I hear music, I see people going in, and it's just started to rain just a little bit, but I'm actually kind of okay with that because that means it's not gonna be quite so hot. Oh my my gosh, friends, look what I found. I'm gonna go forward here. I am in love. I'm in love. I'm a little bit in love. Let's go inside. Lindsay Wood, aka the Tiny Home Lady, and Lindsay, thank you for appearing as the celebrity in my last tiny house video.
I loved her video. She's so good. Me with the Go Tiny Academy dropping content August 1st. Super excited.
Yes, check the links below. I will have a link to the Go Tiny Academy, which you just launched today.
Woo! Yes. Woo! I did. I mean, it's launched last year, but it's an entire different world. Last year, we're talking about custom tiny homes. This year, we're talking about models and land and financing and all that stuff.
This is crazy. This is amazing how much stuff is here.
Yes, it's so cool. This is
cool.
the People's Tiny House Festival. You got to check it out.
Friends, I am here with Drew from jclay.co. Am I saying that right? jclay.co. And he's on the floor right now, or on the ground right now, because he is exhausted, because he just built the most epic tiny house that ever was. We're gonna go do a tour of that in just a little bit. But for now, we're just gonna let him lay here on the ground and just be. There you go. Oh, friends, I am in one of my favorite tiny houses. I have been in this house. This is my third time. And every time I see this house, I am just like, oh my God. go to day 2 of the People's Tiny House Festival here in Colorado, and I go out to my car and I see something crazy. It's bad, friends, it's bad. Oh my God, this is disgusting. Why? Like, was this a bear? Like a mountain lion? Like, I have no idea. I am doing this in leather pants and heels. By the way. Okay, that was disgusting. I have no idea if that was like a bear or a mountain lion. Like, no idea. I am just so incredibly grateful that I had not put the separate bag in there yet. So it was really just like food scraps and paper towels and like things like that. So it was not nearly as gross as it could have been. And I guess the other good news is that there were so many bugs and like the biodegradable bags had fallen apart so much already. So I guess the good news is that composting works. All right, Tiny House Festival time. Day 2, People's Tiny House Festival. Here we go. Hi friends, I am here with Scott Zinolli of Vagabond Entertainment Group. They are not only a music touring management group.
Yep.
But you also have this fabulous merch, Vagabond.
Yep, Vagabond Shwag. Vagabond Shwag and apparel. So,
And you've built a bus.
yeah.
Can we see the bus here? Woo!
This is the mobile workstation for Vagabond. And it's also our residence.
Perfect. What can you tell people? What would your advice be for people who want to step into this lifestyle but are afraid?
Well, first of all, everybody's going to be afraid, but stepping out of your comfort zone in this life, for me, has been a growth opportunity every step of the way. So I would say that there's growth in everything that you do, where the opportunities are endless. So take your dream, turn it into a reality, try and make it lucrative, and move forward. If that means that you have to live on the road, so be it. Live it up and see everything you possibly can before it ends.
All right, Scott, I truly believe if people knew the peace that comes from this lifestyle, people would change their lives radically in tomorrow.
I definitely agree with that.
You agree with that?
I definitely agree with that.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a serenity that comes along with all of this. And I have to say, part of it is community. You know, the community that is involved with this is absolutely tremendous. So it's like no other that I've ever been involved with.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I will see you on the road.
Yeah. Safe travels.
You too. Well, friends, I think I am officially the last person to leave the People's Tiny House Festival here in Colorado. The parking lot is pretty dead now. I almost got locked in the venue. Actually, fun fact, that happened yesterday. I was talking to a tiny houser in their tiny house. I didn't realize the event ended and I got locked in. And then a staff member on a golf cart had to take me back to my car. Oops. Anyway, so I made it out of the venue today and now I can't find my car. I've walked like a quarter mile, and I'm not seeing it. So I think I might need to make a new plan and go the other way. Stay tuned, friends. Stay tuned. I might have to drop a pin on YouTube for one of you to come find me. Which you would, right? Thank you. Oh my God, I found it. Okay, that was good because I have actually had to hire an Uber before to find my car in a parking lot because I couldn't, and then lean out the window and press the key fob. Yeah, I'm not so great with the remembering where my car was situation. But anyway, it worked out. I am recovering from People's Tiny Fest with this incredible smoothie next to me because my girlfriend's amazing and she made it. And I don't know what's in it, but it looks epically delicious. What's in it? What's in it?
It's blackberries and blueberries, strawberries, bananas.
Okay, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, bananas, and is that sparkling water?
Mm-hmm.
You're
And
genius.
ice.
Genius. Genius, I tell you. Anyway, I'm very excited about the smoothie. This is exactly what I need to recover from that heat.